Up until this point, all the information in this series can be found in either the BattleTech manual or Total Warfare. Moving forward, however, we will be leaving the BattleTech manual behind and moving into Total Warfare territory. We will begin this endeavor with combat vehicles. Combat vehicles are a lot of fun. I often have more fun with combat vehicles than I do with mechs. Combat vehicles go down faster, so they lead to a shorter game. Accordingly, if you want a shorter game, consider using less mechs and more combat vehicles. Combat vehicles. We have 4 types of them. We have ground vehicles, VTOL, Widge, and naval. Ground vehicles include tracked tanks, wheeled tanks, and of course, hover tanks. VTOL just stands for vertical takeoff and landing. That's a fancy way of talking primarily about helicopters. Widge stands for wing in ground effect. This is what one of those looks like. This type of combat vehicle rides on a cushion of air about 1 level above the ground. These exist in real life, but in real life we only use them over oceans. In BattleTech, we use them over land as well. As for naval, that would include boats and even submarines, as you can see. I bet you didn't know that we have rules for boats and submarines, but we totally do. Of course, Iron Winds Metals produced all of these minis, and I got all of these minis from Iron Winds Metals. Well, except for the submarine. The submarine I got from Ares Games Miniatures, but Iron Winds Metals still made the submarine. I'll post links to them in the video description below. I'm not sponsored by anyone. Combat vehicles come in light, medium, heavy, and assault weight classes, with their tonnages differentiating them, as you can see. Naturally, it is thus possible for us to have, say, a heavy hover tank that is not actually a heavy class unit.